Hey guys, today's video is all about aging and its connection to insulin resistance. At middle age, I've come to personally realize that I'm not what I used to be. Sure, I'm wiser, but my body doesn't move or look how it used to. I suspect you may have the same realization. As we grow older, our bodies undergo major change. Our skin becomes looser and drier, our muscles grow weaker, our bones become porous and more brittle. We don't fully understand the mechanisms that explain how we age. But because none of us is immune, we understandably are very curious about it. At its simplest, aging is the sum consequence of our cells losing the ability to replenish themselves, which translates to our organs and ultimately our entire body not working like it once did. In our exhaustive study of aging, many theories have been proposed to explain why we age, each with evidence to support them. Some proponent theories include inherited genetic limitations that cap the number of times a cell can replicate. Others are based on the idea that harmful environmental factors lead to cellular damage, such as oxidative stress or inflammation. But a newer theory implicates insulin resistance as a cause for aging, and the evidence is compelling. Experiments in several organisms, including yeast, worms, flies, mice, provide conclusive evidence insulin resistance is connected to longevity. In these organisms, slowing down insulin action, either by reducing insulin levels or by selectively blocking its action, results in the insect or living animal up to 50% longer than normal. Importantly, this does not include organisms with a genetic change in insulin signaling, but even those that have simply given a diet that is low in insulin or triggers insulin sparingly. However, these findings may not apply to humans. Decades ago, advocates of the damage theory of aging postulated that calorie restriction diets would extend an individual's lifespan. The most conclusive studies on this subject were used on monkeys, which were among humans' closest living relatives. Enthusiasm for this theory exploded when in 2009, scientists found that calorie restriction indeed resulted in an average extension of life. However, it was later revealed that calorie restricted animals that died from causes other than aging, such as infections, were not included in the original study. When these monkeys were included, there was no difference in average lifespan. The theory took another hit when another similar study in monkeys in 2012 found no lifespan benefit. It would be foolish to attempt to assign all of aging's problems or its root causes entirely to insulin resistance. Still, one critical factor that supports this theory is that the longest living humans are also the most insulin sensitive. True, even after controlling for seemingly obvious variables, including body mass and sex. Further, people who have a particular variation in insulin related genes are more likely to live longer than those without the variation. At current research, it supports the idea that insulin sensitizing medications may slow aging. While the actual process of growing old is a mix of several factors, almost every feature of aging, including skin changes, reduced muscle mass, bone loss, and more, is a consequence of insulin resistance. It's pretty crazy stuff, guys. I'm learning a lot as I go through this with you, and I hope that you're learning a lot too. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Stay tuned because there's so much more coming. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, guys. And remember that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.